Hey YouTube, quick video. Got this back again. My favourite Les Paul I've ever played, probably. It turned out that the guy who did rewind the pickups, if you go back a bit, I was saying it sounds out of phase. Whether I put that video up or not, I can't remember. But the guy who rewound the pickups wired it out of phase. So now it's back in, like one of the coils out of phase with the other coil, and it was just a 2-conductor wiring. So this is an Antoria 1973 Les Paul with the original maxxon pickups in it, and the plastic saddles, bolt-on neck, made in Japan. Although it's a bolt-on neck, don't be listening to certain people who say, oh, you need the set neck for tone. Makes difference. If anything, bolt-on neck's better for tone and sustain. Yes, I said it. Yep. Going by experience, not by what forums say. So I've also I've banished the soft tech until troubles are over. So I'm back on the 50-watt PV now. Part of the reason for the soft tech was that the soft tech used to sit in there, even though I just used it in the studio. When you set an amp on top, when you set this amp on top, it means you can't put guitars behind it. So that's the other reason. Also, I don't want to be getting political, but Putin bad. Yeah. So that's me using the rat pedal. I could use the other channel of the amp, couldn't I? Clean or... Oh, it sounds much better than the rat pedal, doesn't quite good. I do like this guitar. Don't like Les Pauls. This one has something special going on about it though. Maybe it's just because it's not quite as heavy or something. Kind of looks like a Les Paul. It's got a really nice neck on it. I absolutely love the colour. The back's painted the same colour as well. So and it's pretty much all original now. This is the one that I got in. It had these pickups were in the case, but it had badly coloured Epiphone pickups, the kind of brassy gold. Not this thing. And I noticed that these pickups were both broken. So I fitted Greco pickups to it, which I thought sounded fantastic. But I got these ones rewound, put them in, and I wired them up, and I'm not right. So the guy who rewound them had made a bit of a mistake. So they're all sorted now and back in, and I think it's sounding wonderful. Absolutely love it. That was me trying to do a bit of slashy sounding. Don't really listen to Guns. In fact, I don't like Guns N' Roses, but I quite like Slash. So this has got the 3-ply binding on the neck as well. See that on the edge of the fingerboard, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So these are funny things. Again, I've talked about this before. It's like the 70s Japanese copies. Some of them, there was a lot of them, they kind of look the same from a distance. Could just be a sort of crap Les Paul copy. This one's definitely a step above that. This is before the lawsuity thing, because when they were doing this sort of guitar, it's amazing. Once they started making it a set neck, they started being like noticeably better than Gibson Les Pauls of the same time. So that's when the Gibson lawsuit thing came out, and it was basically just against that headstock. But by that point, I think it was Ibanez were the only company that would ever approach, because they were selling more of them. It's very possible you could buy this exact guitar branded with many other brands. Antoria would have been a UK distributor, so they would just have bought X amount of Les Paul copies with Antoria on the headstock. I've got an Antoria Telly, which is made by Fujigen. This one, not really sure. I'm sure that I do actually know. There's something to know where it's made by the shape here, whether it's got a square or a rounded edge, and something to do with the truss rod cover, but I'm not really that in. I don't know enough about this era of guitar. Apparently 1973, so it could be like a Chushin or a Matsumoku or whatever. It doesn't have the steel adjustable neck written on the neck plate. If it says steel adjustable neck, it's a Matsumoku. But not all Matsumoku say that, but if it does, then it is, sort of thing. And I'm not 100% sure I would say these pickups are better for me than the Greco ones. The Greco ones were a little bit hotter, I think, a bit more metal maybe, whereas these I think are probably closer to what would be an original, like your PAFs they're called, the original Gibson pickups, maybe a bit more like that, a little bit more vintagey. So cheers Alex for bringing this back round, basically just to let me see what it was like with the new pickups. I thought I'd do a video for it while it's here. I literally just took it out of the case, tuned it, lowered this pickup because actually the string was sitting on it. So the guy who rewound the pickups made sure it worked, but didn't actually bother to set it up. So it's now set up well. Well, I set it up before, so it's playing really good. And to be honest, if I'm selling a Buckcaster or anything like that, and I say no trades, if you've got one of these, then the trade might be on. I'm doing an interesting video tomorrow. I've actually done a video for the stage series, which I'll put out tomorrow, but I've got Scott coming over tomorrow. We're going to do a wee thing on the internet, which should be quite fun, quite interesting. Maybe do that as a Saturday night thing. I don't think I'll be able to get it done in time and then upload it and stuff tomorrow, so and today's film was The Fifth Element. If you've not seen The Fifth Element and you don't know who that blue woman is, then check it out, you'll love it. Rock on, catch you later.